Pink Domination, it's your boy Julian. It's time for another diary entry, guys. And this diary entry is actually another movie review diary entry, guys. Yes, this is actually another quarantine movie review diary entry, guys. Yes, another quarantine movie review diary entry, guys. Well, I actually seen it, guys. I actually seen Men in Black International, guys. Yes, I actually seen Men in Black International. Yes, the 2019 movie Men in Black International. I was gonna see it in the theaters, guys, but I kind of decided not to because it was getting bad reviews and people was telling me that it was boring, and pretty much I can see why. I can see why, guys. I can see why. So let me tell you how my movie reviews go, guys. So this is how my movie reviews go. I'm going to tell you what I liked about it. I'm going to tell you what I hated about it. And I'm going to tell you whether you should see it or not see it. And I'm going to give you the choice of whether you want to see this movie or you don't want to see this movie. Because I feel like movies are suggestive. They're suggestive. Just because I like the movie don't mean you're gonna like the movie, and just because you like the movie don't mean I'm not gonna like the movie. So I like to give you points of why I liked the movie and why I didn't like the movie, so you can make that decision for yourself, guys. Make that decision for yourself, guys. Okay, also, guys, I want you to go ahead, subscribe, and like this video if you want more videos and more movie reviews like this. So let's get started on this movie review, guys. And I got my notes ready. So this is actually the 4th installment of the Men in Black series. And when I first seen the previews for this movie, I was on board. I was on board for this movie because I really didn't like Men in Black 2 and Men in Black 3. I really didn't like them, guys. I really didn't like those Men in Blacks. The only Men in Black I liked was the first one. And I know a lot of people didn't like this Men in Black because it didn't have Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. But I felt like that this was going to be a refreshing, a reboot. I liked the way they didn't go in the sense of just rebooting the whole Men in Black series. They just made it international. That way, if they wanted to go back to Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith, they could, and still have they could have 2 brands of Men in Black. They could have Men in Black International and then the really Men in Black series. And I felt like that's where they were trying to go with this, but I don't think they hit the mark, guys. I don't think they hit the mark like they want. Y'all didn't hit the mark like y'all wanted to. Yeah, I didn't hit the mark. So let's get started on this review. So this Men in Black stars Tessa Thompson, Chris Hemsworth. Let me say it again. Chris Hemsworth. I need a moment. I just need this moment. Baby. Moment is over, guys. Moment is over. And it also stars Liam Neeson. It also stars Emma Thompson. And it also stars, I hope I say your name right, baby. I hope I say your name right. Kumar Najani. Ooh, I hope I said your name right, baby. I'm sorry. So it stars those characters. And basically the plot of this Men in Black, so basically Tessa Thompson, when she was a little baby, she actually seen the Men in Black, and all her life she's been trying to find the Men in Black, and she finally finds the Men in Black, and she wants to be recruited to their team and everything. So they recruit her to her team and they send her international. She becomes international, guys, and she works for the international team of Men in Black. And then she has a partner, which all Men in Blacks do have a partner, and her partner is actually Chris Hemsworth. Oh, Chris Hemsworth. Yes. So here's what I liked about this movie, guys. Here's what I liked about this movie. So I love the kind of, like I said before, I love that the reboot and a new take on Men in Black. How they were trying I really felt like they was trying to do a new refresh Men in Black, and I kind of liked it that we could have 2 Men in Blacks, and I felt like, but I don't know, but I felt like what they were trying to do, guys, they was trying to have like maybe 2 separate universes, kind of like the Marvel universes, where you could have like an international franchise, Tessa Thompson, can't even say her name right, and Chris Hemsworth, and then you can have, if you wanted to go back and have the old Men in Black with Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith. A lot of people felt like that you can't have Men in Black without Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith. But I feel like, and that's the one reason why I wanted to see this movie, is I feel like you could have it if you executed it right. And that's the key word, if you executed it right. And I love how they were trying to have a new take, because I love the Men in Black franchise. I used to watch the TV show when they had it, but I never liked it. I felt like the second one and the third one went downhill. The first one was the best one, and the second one and the third one went downhill. I mean, I feel like it went downhill because they heavily relied on the CGI, which when the first one they had CGI, but they did a little animatronics in it. And also, like, the stories was the same, kind of the same stories, except for the third one. I felt like the third one had a little bit better story than the first one. I mean, the second one, but it felt like it followed the same story. But I really liked it that they tried, and I also like, guys, what I liked about it is Pawnee. Pawnee, oh my goodness. Pawnee was hilarious. Pawnee was my favorite character. Like, and out of all the characters out of Men in Black, Pawnee is my favorite. Girl. Let me get this man's name again. Kumar. You did an awesome job. Pawnee. Like, I wish they would make a Pawnee movie. I know they're probably not gonna make another Men in Black international, by the way, unless they just decide to. But the box office tell you they probably not gonna make another one. But I really wish they would make a Pawnee, just Pawnee. Men in Black present like a Pawnee story, cause Pawnee was he was my favorite character. He was my favorite character. And guys, that's all that I liked about this movie. That's sad. That's all I liked about this movie. Yes. So let's get into what I disliked about this movie, guys. And I hate to be a bummer, but this movie really didn't feel like a blockbuster. I had to look at my notes, guys. This movie really didn't feel like a blockbuster. Like, to me, if you're gonna reboot the Men in Black franchise and you're gonna do something like this, you need to make it a blockbuster. Like, this felt like, to me, you could have put this movie on streaming. You could have made a deal with Netflix, or you could have had your own streaming. You could have put this on streaming, because it felt like a streaming. It didn't feel like a blockbuster. It didn't feel like, oh, I needed to go see Men in Black. It's kind of like Independence Day, the second Independence Day. Like, I went seen it and it wasn't as good. It was okay for me. I know a lot of people hate it. It was okay for me, but it was blockbuster. And to me, I feel like this wasn't blockbuster. This wasn't like I needed to go to the movies and see this. This looked like an episode, like a television episode. It really didn't scream blockbuster, and I hated that, because the dynamics between Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth. Oh, Chris Hemsworth. On Thor Ragnarok was on point, and I guess they thought that they could do it again, and wish they could have done it again. It just, the script, it just didn't, it wasn't a blockbuster. And their dynamic in this movie was great, but just, it wasn't a blockbuster movie, guys. It wasn't and also, Tessa Thompson is no Will Smith, and I felt like they recycled the story. They tried, like, they didn't do a new story. They recycled the first Men in Black story. So the first Men in Black story, those of you that don't know, is basically Will Smith. He finds out that there's Men in Black, and pretty much it was the same story. Tessa Thompson finds out there's Men in Black. She gets recruited. She's doing training and all that stuff. I mean, it's the same story. It's nothing different about the story. The only difference is they're international. It still has the button gag where she pushed the button in it. It still has everything that the first Men in Black had, and I was like, you just retelling the first Men in Black story. And I really didn't like that. And like I said, Tessa Thompson is no Will Smith. I mean, Tessa Thompson is good. I love me some Tessa Thompson. Valkyrie and all those other movies that she's in. I mean, I love Tessa Thompson, but they tried to make her Will Smith and she's not. They should have made her her own character. I just felt like that was just horrible. And just like I said, there was no story. I mean, there really wasn't a story. It was like a television streaming show. Like it was television. Like I could have seen this on an episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or like it didn't scream blockbuster. And I was sitting up there, it was like it didn't scream to me. I could see why people didn't go see this movie, because marketing was bad. Like my thing was when I first seen they was gonna make a Men in Black with Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth, I was excited because I was like, this is kind of like a reboot but not reboot of Men in Black. So when the previews came out, I mean, they were lackluster. They didn't show excitement, and I should have known that when I went into this, but I still wanted to give it a chance. But then when box office returns and people were saying this is boring and everything, I didn't go see it in the movies. But as I was sitting here quarantining and everything, I said, I'm gonna see it because I really wanted to see it, and I was let down. Like, it was boring. It was boring. There was no point in making this if you was gonna make it boring. If you're gonna try to reboot, do it right. Like, make it if it was a blockbuster and it kind of sucked, I'd have been okay. I said, at least y'all tried. But I felt like I didn't even try. I felt like y'all was phoning in. I felt like the studio said, we need to make another Men in Black movie. And the person was like, I don't feel like writing no Men in Black movie. But the studio was pressuring, and the studio gave them that money. So they said I have to write it. Because I feel like they were just lazy. Because like everything, like from the chase scenes and everything, I'm just like, this not entertaining, guys. I mean, one thing that I did like, that they gave props to Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith in the movie. That's one thing that I liked about it. But other than that, let's do it again. I feel like since this is the fourth one, and I felt like people didn't too much receive the second one good. I mean, it made money, but people didn't receive the second one good. Then people didn't receive the third one good, and now the fourth one, nobody received it. I feel like you should just pump the brakes on Men in Black. Don't make no more Men in Black. Not with Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, not with Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth. Like, pause the brake on Men in Black. Put Men in Black to the side. Give Men in Black about maybe 5-10 years. Then come back to Men in Black. That's what y'all need to do, because I'm upset. Like, this is the third Men in Black movie that I didn't like. I only liked the first one. So, Julian's Diary is gonna give this Men in Black a D. Overall, I was not impressed. I was not impressed, guys. This was boring. I really do feel like if you want to see it, you can. But for me, it was just boring. You're not gonna have a good time. The only thing that I liked in that was Pawnee. Pawnee should have just been the whole movie. You know what would have been a good is, let's say Pawnee was like an ambassador, and when she went over there international to London, like their job was to protect Pawnee, because Pawnee had a secret. But that would be the same thing as the first one, you know, when they were trying to get the galaxy and the bastard. That would be the same thing like the first one. I don't know. If you're gonna do another Men in Black, come up with a better story. I really didn't like this one. Really didn't, guys. So, question is for you guys: what did you think about Men in Black International? Did you like it? Did you think it was horrible like I did? Did you like Pawnee? What you thought about Tessa Thompson in it? What you thought about that Hemsworth? You know, all them Hemsworths are sexy, guys. All them Hemsworths are sexy. Yes, they are. Even the brother that is not on TV, girl. Girl. Let me stop. So guys, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that like button, like this video for more videos. Watch other videos, guys. Watch other videos. I have other videos. Go ahead and share this video with your friends, guys. Share this video with your friends. Let your friends know that I have all these videos. I have all these videos. Have you seen all my videos? Go ahead and follow me in all my social medias. In the description below. Go on ahead and hit that notification so you know every time I post a video, guys. Every time I post a video. Go ahead and follow me on my Twitter. I tweet. I'm a tweeter. I'm a tweeter. I'm a tweeter. I'm a tweet. I tweet. Okay? I can't even do it right. I can't even. There we go. I did it. I did it. Thank you, Carly. Carly. Thank you. So follow me on Twitter, guys. Follow me on Twitter at Julian's Diaries Twitter page. I tweet, darling. I love you guys. Peace out.